The first thing I like to check on thermostats is how clean they are. If you get a lot of dust buildup here on the exhaust port, it won't seal all the way and you'll vent pressure. If you vent pressure, typically on these you go to freeze protection, which is full heating. So it's important that these be able to seal all the way. The next thing I like to check is if you can hear an audible leak through the thermostat. So I turn it all the way to full cooling and just listen to it. And this one's got a minor leak. You can't hear it unless you're right next to the thermostat. So more than likely, it's got just a minor leak that could be fixed to save on compressed air, but it's going to control set point adequately enough. After checking those two things, the next thing I check is whether the thermostat's calibrated to the right temperature or not. If you look at the thermostat itself, this screw at the end changes your set point calibration. So if you turn this dial, when it starts to vent air, that's the temperature it thinks the space is at. So this one thinks the space is about 58 degrees or so. We're actually about 63 on the wall surface. The air temperature is probably a couple of degrees cooler. So it's safe to assume it's probably a little bit out of calibration. To increase the temperature that it thinks the thermostat is, you would want to turn that screw clockwise. It puts more pressure on your bimetallic strip, which keeps it pressed against your vent. If your calibration is too high, then you would turn it counterclockwise to reduce your temperature setting. And then to check it, this strip is very sensitive. Just having my hand here is actually going to change the temperature on it. After you do a calibration, you want to walk away for a couple minutes, come back, spin the dial, and see where your calibration's at.